What's going guys, Zennosh here, and today in this video of Calibria Crystal Guardians, I am presenting to you guys a hero review on this amazing and wonderful unit known as Elven Queen. She is an assist type hero unit and she can really provide a lot of amazing skills on the table that can really help you a lot in almost any content of the game, okay? And you can really feel happy and lucky to get her on your inventory. Oh well, alright. So let's get this started. She's a 5-star net character unit. Obviously, she's going to be assist type. And she really does have a lot of support skills, guys. At the level of 35, she's gonna have a HP point of 14,205, which is pretty great. She can actually really intake a lot of damage, so she's pretty tanky, guys. Attack is gonna be like 924. That is quite decent. It's really good for an assist type hero unit. That's pretty great. Defense is gonna be like 972, which is really good as well. That will really allow her to tank a lot of damage. It's kind of a little bit above average, I guess, and that's really great. Speed is gonna be like 108 points, and that's really awesome. Well, it's kind of average for the assist type hero units, but still, like, it's really good. Now let's look into the skill tree. Let's see what she can do with her skills, and let's see like what she really does offer to us. Okay, so first skill is known as the Insight. Skill number 1: fire an energy beam which detects an enemy's weak point to deal 430% of attacking damage. Guys, it can hurt. Okay, looking into her basic attack stat, it's quite impressive for assist type hero unit, and when she's actually going to deal some damage with the first skill, it can actually really hurt the opponent. All right, 430%, it's pretty good. Reduces the target defense for 1 turn. Wow, 100% chance to reduce the target's defense for 1 turn right away by her first skill. Jesus, I like it. I mean, like, you can even build her up with the counter rune set. All right, I mean, like, being able to reduce the target's defense is really great. I mean, it will really allow you to deal some really insane damage output to the opponent. I think it can ignore up to 70% of the armor of the opponent or defense of the opponent, I guess. That's the truth. If you guys know the real value, please let me know in the comment section below, but I think it's 70%. But anyways, let's get this done with. Next thing is gonna be the skill 2A. Okay, skill 2A. It says Queen's Edict. It says issue the Queen's Decree and grant a shield equal to 15% of own max HP for 2 turns to all allies. That's really good shield, guys. We would always love to have shield around. It just really allows us to have like more endurance and vitality, right? More endurance, guys, and increases the allies attack for 2 turns as well. Wow, really good defense and really good attack offense right away. I mean, like, this is actually going to be very helpful, especially for the fast runs, okay, dungeon runs, or let's say catacomb runs. In that place, you are actually going to need this Queen's Edict a lot, okay, in that place. But I really don't think that this skill is going to be really great for the PvP content though, or arena content. But I would definitely say that, like, in the PvE contents, catacombs, you know, like those Leviathans and Colossus, I think this is gonna be really great, especially for the speed teams. Okay, you really don't have to really worry about a lot about the defense, and it only have like 3 turns of cooldown time, and that is really great. I mean, like, she will be able to channel it really frequently. Next one is gonna be this Elven Horn. All right, it says blow the horn of the elves to restore 30% of all allies' energy and haste them for 2 turns. Wow, this is great. I mean, this is gonna be the main arena skill, okay? I mean, like, compared to the PvE content, I mean, like, obviously in the catacombs and many other PvE contents, you are really gonna have a lot of advantage with this thing. But I think in the arena, this is gonna be like so useful, so freaking damn useful. All right, I mean, like, being able to restore 30% of the allies' energy, it's really gonna allow you to have the first turn right away. I mean, like, even though, like, you have very slow paced units, especially those damage dealing units like, let's say, Eve, Zeus, right? Because you will be focusing a lot on their like damaging stats rather than their speed stats, right? So in that case, if you really want to like push them forward so that like they can have their turn before the opponent who has even like better speed stat than compared to your nukers like Eve and Zeus, you can pretty much do that with this Elven Horn, and this can really give you a lot of advantage in the battle. Okay, this is really great. I mean, like, something that can really boost the energy not only of just one ally, but like everyone. That is always gonna be like something OP, overpowered thing in the arena content. All right, because it just gives you like a better control of the situation of the arena content, and haste them as well for 2 turns. Like, wow, this is super duper cool. I mean, like being able to haste as well. I mean, like you guys are actually going to have easier time in just getting your next turn really fast. I mean, like you might even actually go into your next turn even before your opponent might have the single chance, or let's say like a tinge of chance to get their turn to like lay their hand on you guys. Okay, so that's really great. Next thing is gonna be the skill 3A. That's gonna be Elemental Baptism. Reduce all energy by 50%. Freaking 50%. Jesus Christ, that's a lot. And restores all HP, all allies HP by 30%. Guys, this is gonna be another superb arena skill, guys. I mean, like, wow, just look at it. Her like skill 2B and her skill 3A, they are actually gonna be a very good combo for arena. This can really like disable opponents. I mean, like will just devoid them of their turn. Okay, it's really that great. It's really that great. I mean, like you can first start with the Elden Horn in the arena content, right? And you will get a really good like fast pace up compared to your opponent. And somehow you manage to get or let's say like get attacked, get damaged, and you can actually follow up with the Elemental Baptism that will further push back the opponents, and also at the same time restore the HP of the all allies by up to like 30%, plus 30%. That's gonna be about like 40% in total, right? Something about like 38 to 39% in total, I guess, if I'm not wrong. So that's a lot. That's a lot, guys. That's a lot. And reduces the cooldown by 1 turn. Wow. I mean, like that's 4 turn. Oh my god. This Elemental Baptism, so good for arena content, guys. So good for arena content. Like SS tier thing. Next thing is going to be Elven Protection, guys. Call forth ancient Elven blessings to grant immunity to all allies for 3 turns, 3 freaking damn turns, and invincibility for 1 turn. Wow. And it has only a like 6 turns of cooldown. That's really great. That's really superb. Obviously, you won't be able to reduce the energy of the boss units in the like PvE contents, like let's say Colossus and Leviathan. So obviously, you won't be using the Elemental Baptism. So this is actually going to be a really great substitute if you are really trying to approach the PvE contents, right? Like Catacombs. So Elven Protection is going to be really good at that time, guys. Being able to like grant immunity to all allies for like 3 turns, it's so super duper cool. And being able to invincible for 1 turn, wow. During the invincibility, you are going to neglect any sort of damage. Guys, this Elven Protection is not only good for the PvE content, but also for the arena content as well. I mean, like especially for the arena defense, right? Just think about it. Or if you really want to go for offensive, like C is the first one to just cast a skill. You cast your Elven Protection right off the bat. You will be immune to any sort of debuff that the opponent is actually going to apply to you. This actually does improve a lot in your gameplay style, okay? This Elven Protection is super duper cool. Super duper cool. I mean, like immunity plus invincibility. Jesus, that's a lot. For not for just one, but for everyone. Like what? Yeah, that's great. Next one is going to be the skill 3C. Passive effect, guys. It says Soul Chant, all right? It says remain on the battlefield as a spirit after dying and inspire allies. So she has to die, right? And restore 10% of all allies HP. I think that can improve by up to like, how many? 25%. That's going to be like 12.5%. Okay, yeah. Maximum of 12.5% of the all allies HP at the end of each of their turns. And spirit may not be revived. So she will keep on healing. So I think this is not really going to be that amazing for the arena content unless you actually start to keep on using very tanky units like, let's say, Destruction Idol, right? Destruction Idol, right? Yeah, Destruction Idol, sorry. Sometimes I just get really, like fuzzy mind. Okay, yeah, Destruction Idol. Like those kind of like units do you have around? I mean, like she can really aid them. I mean, like even she is dying, she's just keep on like healing, right? So that's really great. So this one is for arena defense. I really don't think that it's gonna be really amazing for arena offense or any kind of like PvE content, in my opinion. So that's all there is to it, guys. So just try to select between the Elven Protection or the Elemental Baptism when it comes to arena content. But when it comes to PvE contents, you can go with this Elven Protection in the usual fashion, okay? So that's it. But the main thing is that like I really love her first skill, guys. This is gonna be like good in everywhere, whether it be arena or whether it be like a boss battles, guys. I mean, like if you just manage to decrease the defense of the opponent, it's so good. And with 100% chance, Jesus Christ, I like it. Next one is gonna be the like leader skill, Guild War. Okay, so that's where she actually does go down a little bit. I mean, like or else she could have could have been even like SST, or like let's say if she were able to boost the speed of like everyone in the team, right? That would be so great, isn't it? So Guild War, all allies heroes resistance plus 55%, which is not really that great. But if it was for like arena contents, I would have actually had different mentality in my mind, guys, because like in arena, if you can keep on improving the resistance of the allies, they are pretty much like immune, like like semi-immune, all right? And that would be really great for the arena content, guys. Okay, so that's that, guys. Now, let's talk about what sort of runes is actually going to help our Elven Queen to become a shining star. It's going to be quite easy. She's just a utility type of hero unit, so you don't have that much difficulty in kind of selecting the rune sets. That's going to be really helpful for her. First of all, it's obviously going to be Agile plus Focus, all right? Agile will really allow her to get some really good speed boost right off the bat, so it will really allow her to get the first turn in the arena. If she actually can get that, then just think about like what she can do with her skill 3A. I mean like skill 3A and skill 3B, or let's say skill 2B, right? So those are the choices that she have. If you really want to go in the defensive mode, she can go with like skill 3B, especially for the arena defense, right? If you really want to go with offensive type of like thing, then you can go with the skill 3A and skill 2B, and that's going to be so great, guys. And focus is obviously going to be quite important because like with her fast skills, she can pretty much decrease the defense of the opponent, right? And still they can like resist it. So more the focus you have, like more the hit percentage chance you will get. And yes, that's going to be really helpful, guys. I mean, like just 2 pieces is going to grant you like hit plus 20%. That's amazing. That's a lot of hit points, guys. All right. The next thing is that like, guys, if you really want to go with like any type of gear sets, it would be like Berserk rune set. Okay, please try to give a lot of speed stat boost on its substats or additional stats, and it's gonna be quite fine. The Berserk rune set is obviously gonna help her to like channel between her skills really easily. Like let's say right off the bat, when you start the battle in the arena, you can actually just start with her skill 2B, and then somehow you just manage to get another extra turn. Then you can again push the opponent back with this skill 3A. I mean, like that would be so great, isn't it? Or let's say you can just start with the skill 3B, and then you can just spam with this skill 2B, right? And that is another type of like combo right out there, guys. I mean, like if she get like extra turns, she can also break the defense of the opponent you want. So that's that, guys. 30% chance is quite good, and I would really love to equip her Berserk rune as well. It's gonna be like endgame content, being able to spam all the skills as soon as possible, and as soon as she gets another turn, that was like 1 skill cooldown is right over there, so you will be able to channel, or let's say kind of like skill cooldown really fast, and that's gonna really help her to spam a lot of skills in a very few amount of time, right? And that's that, guys. So what about the primary stats? Okay, for the second slot, guys, the primary stat obviously should be speed stat. Like no questions asked. It's just a basic thing, guys. I mean, like in the second slot, speed, because like more speed she has, like I mean, like she's gonna get her turn more faster. I mean, like more faster. And that's gonna be really helpful for our guys, and also being able to spam her skill first in the battle, and that's gonna really give your team a very great advantage indeed. The fourth slot is obviously going to be HP percentage boost. Okay, that will really allow her to be very, very tanky indeed, and you can even go with the defense percentage boost as well, either the HP percentage boost or defense percentage boost. Okay, any one of them would be really fine. Next thing is gonna be the sixth slot. Okay, you can go with the hit percentage boost. Please try to go with the hit percentage boost, all right, because like she will really require a lot of accuracy, and because there are so many things that you can do. I mean, like if you really want to reduce the energy of the opponent, obviously you will need a lot of accuracy. If you really want, I mean, like the hit stats, right? The hit stats and the accuracy are pretty much the same thing. All right, you know, the basic RPG stuff. So that's that, guys. All right, and when it comes to the substats or the additional stats, what should you really give to her? I would say please go with speed stat boost, HP percentage boost, defense percentage boost, and hit percentage boost. If you can give a little bit more, go with the resist percentage boost. Okay, so this 5 substats is gonna really help her out a lot during her entire career as a very good assist type hero unit. Okay, and that's that, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to keep on enjoying the contents of my channel. See you guys in the next video.